Hello, thank you for choosing this video to learn more about supercooling. Supercooling is actually one of the three ways that ectotherms can use to adapt to cold and extreme environments in terms of cold weather. Now before I go more into supercooling, I would like to take a few minutes to talk about cell membrane and osmosis. Let's have the definition of osmosis being a pure solvent moving toward the higher concentration of solute. Saying, for example, sugar. Now, cell membrane is very selective, so we have to keep in mind of water transportation across the membrane, and hence where osmosis will take place. I think by definition it talks about solvent moving through a semi-permeable membrane, which is a characteristic of cell membrane. Now, if we have X represent sugar, for example, and O represent H2O as the solvent, and we have on one side higher concentration of sugar, water will go through the membrane toward a higher concentration of sugar, and we call this osmotic pressure. Now let's just make clarification on one thing. Depression point and supercooling are two different things. If you look at ectotherms, they use something like antifreezes in their body, which puts more glycerol and extracellular fluid, which depresses the freezing point. But supercooling is not that. Supercooling is about purity of solvent, which can form ice because there are no seed, there are no nucleation agent for the ice to form. So two different concepts. Now with the bottle experiment, what is happening is that in one bottle we put deionized water, which is pure. Now we put this in a freezer, let's say -4 degrees, it won't form ice. In contrast, if you put the tap water in, it will form ice as soon as it hits 0 degrees and so on. Now, let's take the deionized water. Now it's super cool. Now it's cold. This passes freezing point, and you shake it. You provide that opportunity for ice to form. You provide that seed for the particles to form around it. And hence, if the Arctic fish swimming in the cold water hits a rock or anything that ruptures or punctures its skin, it will die. And the reason is that that rupture provides opportunity for ice to form. And hence this is very important for the animals to maintain their viability by avoiding such acts. Now this experiment, I used 2 bottles of waters, one from the tap, which you see I'm taking out. Now other one I just used the ionized water. I bought it from a local store. You put it in, as soon as you see the tap water freezes, that's your freezing point of the water. That means anything past that, the deionized water is now super cool. You take it out and you tap it, hence providing that opportunity for ice to form, and there you go.